I want to know what it was like to be a farm wife in 1928 in Oregon. So obviously I have to do this, right? I might have fallen into a primary source hole. I'd been at a workshop where they had this super interesting schedule of all the things this farm housewife had done in her day. It was in circles and it was wild and I couldn't remember it. So I went out and asked all my history friends, I'm like, do you remember this circle schedule? And I tracked it down and I found it and it's amazing. Just from like a visual standpoint, it is such a cool source. I found just this page and then I found the whole pamphlet in context. Basically, it was a US Department of Agriculture study about how women were using their time on their farm homesteads in 1928 in Oregon. And it's not a recommended schedule, like this is what you should do. It is actually a record of what this woman did do, which makes it better because it's real. It's not just like probably what people might have been doing based on what other people were telling them they should be doing. This is actually what she did. On October 13th, 1928, obviously I have to do it. If I waltz in there and try to do all these things she did in a particular day, and then get to the end of the day and be like, well, it was so hard. Oh my God, women were so oppressed 100 years ago. That's not accurate, and I'm not even trying to be accurate. Because the big difference is that these were things she did every day. Like, of course it's gonna be the hardest it's ever been the first time I do it. So I'm thinking to myself, I have to make a list of all of the skills. So like sewing and mending and doing laundry and cooking and all of these things were things she practiced. I'm going to need to practice some of these skills before I do the day. While I could have found a textbook or some sort of documentation with instruction on how to do darning and mending, instead I thought I'd go ask my grandma, because she loves darning. She's literally said, oh, I can't wait until I get a hole in my sock so I can darn it. She really enjoys it. So I asked her to teach me how to darn a sock.
Boy, this is got a big hole.
I know. A stitch in time saves 700,000 stitches.
Kind of favorite ones. Where is
I don't know.
the thread?
The thread right here.
You'd want it this thick.
Oh, two? This is 2 embroidery threads. This is 4 threads. This one's 4 threads. Should I separate it?
Okay, well, you're going to use this?
I think so.
Okay.
So this comes off.
Yeah, put the sock on.
Okay.
And then put this over it. Evidently that's to hold it.
Oh, so it doesn't slip slide around.
Okay.
Oh, that's a big hole.
We got a big hole on this one.
Oh my God, the biggest hole.
Thread your needle.
Okie dokie.
So you ready? Okay, then what I do is just go around the circle.
Oh, okay. That?
Yeah. And just keep, and then go again, just till you're completely around the circle. What you're going to do is go across.
Okay.
See what I mean?
Yeah. Do you want to catch the circle that you sewed around the hole?
Oh, yeah, you probably will. I think this is very enjoyable.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I do.
I like the fussy little things that you don't have to think very hard about.
Yeah. God, I'm running out of thread already.
Oh my gosh, the holes are so big.
That's the trouble. You have to stop so many times to get new thread.
Walk the jump over any trucks that are in the way.
I can show you then what.
Is this okay?
It's wonderful. Because then in the end now you're going to weave back and forth the other direction.
Oh, okay.
Bye-bye.
And bring your dolly,
That's
climb up my apple.
listen to him. How you coming?
There ain't going no more, no more, ain't going no more. How they go up my neck, there ain't going no more.
I am done with the lines. Looks like
Look
a
at how
football.
nice yours is getting.
Oh, thank you. So then I weave it back and forth, right?
Yeah. And you start at the edge.
Oh, sure. Okay.
Go in the other direction.
Do I know a song?
No, I'm talking to great grandma.
Wow.
Great grandma.
Very good.
Tea, a drink of jam and bread, and that brings us back to dun 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 dun.
Isn't the song big?
It makes you go cross-eyed trying to figure out which one to go where.
Tea,
A drink of jam and bread.
and that brings us back to don't.
No, I do. Sausage.
That's right, that's called solfege.
Oh my gosh.
Wait, what's? Oh, that's a break.
This is challenging.
Do you think you're going to like this?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, good. I was going to say, don't give up.
Oh no. It's challenging though. It is.
Found
Yeah.
something down.
I missed a whole bunch of them when I went for my first run.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, mine are all screwed up too,
Well. And so if you go through and you feel like there's like a big gap in between two of your lines, do you just kind of like go back and fill
Yeah.
in? Okay.
but that's all I do is just go back.
So it's not like a perfect weave or anything.
Oh, my gosh. No.
Oh my god. Am I crazy? I feel crazy. There. Mending. So it's been about a year since I went to my grandma's house and asked her to teach me how to darn socks. I've also learned how to darn a whole lot of other stuff and I've done a lot of practice. So I thought I'd show you all the things that I've done. This one is unfinished. I'm still not done yet because the hole was really big and there's still another hole. I have my favorite pants that I tried to darn and they worked out okay, but they're just very thin. Come on. Show it to us. Oh yeah.
Good.
I don't know how much that's even gonna really help. You can see like it's really gonna, it's so worn out. I mean, what's the point?
Sorry.
What is the point? Another pair of pants that I really like. Got a big giant rip in the butt. And I tried, this was a failure. I pulled open the pockets, grabbed some material and tried to create a patch that way. But it did not work and it just ripped worse, so Here is a sweater that has been sitting in my mending pile for quite some time, and this actually worked out really well. I did a little patch there because it had lost, it had like a rip in it, and so I just darned that up. I have lots of socks that I have darned, and I started having fun with like cool colors. Because my grandma was right, seeing black on black is impossible. Something else that I found was a manual that talked a little bit about how to, instead of doing the circle round like my grandmother, it had you kind of patch in a little bit away from the hole on all sides so that you don't have any hard ridge to walk on. Can you bring your patch pants? I think they're under the couch. He's got patch pants. So I've patched these multiple times, right? Right? Started out with the one patch on the one side, and then it got patched again. The other knee went, and so I patched it again, and then the patch went, so I patched the patch.
Patching patches.
And this is the point where it's like, what is the point of continuing to patch these pants? These are from Allie. They went through 3 boys, 2 of hers, and 1 of mine. And now they're done. Another thing that I have been doing is I have these vintage gloves. So they've gone a bit in the seams, right by the thumb, and then right by the finger as well. And so I've patched that up a couple times. The other one has some holes in it that I need to do. You can see that there. And it comes to this point where you start to patch things and it's wearing out so badly that you think, is this worth it? Should I continue to do this? At what point should I stop? The socks I'm wearing right now, I've darned twice. I've darned the darn, and it's still ripping. It's a constant battle to keep up with all of the darning and the mending. And at some point, it kind of feels like this stuff is trash. We should just buy new socks. But I don't know. I learned a lot. So I feel like I have sufficient practice to be able to do the mending portion. I think I can get a good amount done in the amount of time that's given in the schedule for me to do it. I'm still really intimidated about doing this whole day and wanting to do it as accurately as I can, largely because there's an item for baby laundry, and I feel pretty confident that baby laundry is supposed to mean diapers. I don't want to use cloth diapers, much less wash them by hand. But it just says baby laundry, so I could just wash my child's laundry and not worry about the diapers. But they would have been using cloth diapers, and I don't want to. We'll continue to practice. I've been practicing lots of different skills this year, and so I'm hopeful that I'll have a whole series of stuff to share with you about practicing these different housekeeping skills, I guess, and trying to master them so that I can do this day and do it efficiently and actually get the work done. Anyway, I'll see you in the next video, and until then, keep on darning.